Hey guys, it's Charlie here. Well, I know I have noticed that nobody's posted any videos on Live from Forks, and I couldn't really think of a way to, like, you know, get people to post videos. And I'm not really quite sure when my week is. Like, I know what week I am, I just don't know, you know, what week it is. I got on my computer today and I noticed that Amanda had posted a video saying, like, coming up with ideas for people to actually get on and, you know, answer her questions. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to answer her questions right now. Okay, so one of her questions were, what have you been doing since your last Live from Forks video? Absolutely nothing. No, I'm just kidding. I have actually been working with my friend Amanda. Well, not this Amanda. Anyway, with my friend Amanda on our TV show, or our YouTube TV show, called ANC TV, which, check that out. Cheap advertising. I know advertising is on Live Sports. I'm sorry, Joy. But yeah, we've been working on ANC TV. We've been trying to come up with a couple of parodies. We're in the middle of working on one right now. It's taking a lot longer than we expected because gas is, like, so expensive and we're, like, so broke. It's taking a lot longer than we thought it would, which is not a good thing. Because we want to get as many parodies out there as we can. And right now we are making a parody to the Alan and Craig show. If none of you have ever heard of that, look them up. They're hilarious. They've done a Dark Knight spoof. They've done a Twilight trailer spoof, which I'm sure that all of you have heard and seen. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've also been at school, of course, and looking up colleges. I want to go into directing school, and there's a school in Chicago called Columbia College. And it's really awesome. Like, actually, from watching the Alan and Craig show, they were talking about their college or whatever, and I was like, well, I wonder what college they do go to. And, like, you know, because they were talking about directing, you know. From the Alan and Craig show, I learned that they went to Columbia College and made me want to check that out. And I checked it out, and it's got like directing and acting and theater and stage makeup and just an amazing school. But it's a private school, I believe, and it costs a lot of money, especially being in Chicago. So that might be a problem. I've also been job hunting, and well, that's it. I'm a very boring person. I'm sorry. But, what do you think of Breaking Dawn? Well, Breaking Dawn. Wow, there's so many different ways I could go in this, because you have people like the optimists, you know. My lights just flickered, it was weird. You have, like, the optimists who love Breaking Dawn, love everything about it, love, 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 love. Then you have people like Tech. If y'all don't know who Tech is, y'all need to find out. She's hilarious. You have people like Tech that can just sit there and ramble on about how much they did not like Breaking Dawn, and every second of it is hilarious. Like, seriously, because I have so much respect for Stephanie. I didn't want to just sit there and be like, oh, I hate that book. I didn't hate the book. I thought that the book was very good. There were things that shouldn't have been in the book, you know, that were not really that relevant. But, you know, I think she did an amazing job on it, especially, like, you know, being able to continue this series, you know, be in the 4th book and it still be really good. I think that she did a great job, because usually the sequel is never as good as the 1st book. But my favorite book in the series is Eclipse, so she did really good. I think that Breaking Dawn should have been a little bit more action-y, that's not even a word. It should have had a lot more action in it, because like it was so expected for this book, but it was very anticlimactic. And you know, Stephanie, she might have been like, you know, she's probably like every other writer. In fact, I think I've heard her say this, I'm not sure, that she's like every other writer, that when she writes what she's feeling. And who knows, she could have been like incredibly happy, like, oh, maybe she won a cupcake at a cakewalk. I don't know, and she was really happy about that. I would be happy about that, and it would make me not want to make anybody die in my story. And so, yeah, I thought that it was a really good book. The first time I read it, I was kind of iffy. I was agreeing with No More Marbles. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. But I still felt the great need to respect it, because she's entertained us throughout the years. But the second time I read it, it was really good. I do that a lot. Like, I'll watch movies the first time around and I'm like, oh, I hate that movie, and then I'll watch it again. I don't know why I watched it the second time if I hated it so much the first time. And I'll watch it again, I'm like, oh, that was an awesome movie! But anyways. But yeah, did you go to a Breaking Dawn party, and if so, how was it? I did go to a Breaking Dawn party at Books A Million, because I live in Columbus. Very, very small town. And, well, not very small, not like, hey, I know you, and I know you, like, you know, everybody, like the Cheers song. Anyway, it's not that small. It's still really small, and it's out in the country and stuff, so we don't have a lot of things. But I did go to a Breaking Dawn party. Thankfully, we had Books A Million, which is, oh my gosh, I love Books A Million so much. It's no Borders. It's no Barnes & Noble, but hey, it's Books A Million, and they sell Joe Muggs coffee, and it's amazing. I love coffee. You gotta have your poisons. Coffee is mine, or caffeine. But I went to the Breaking Dawn party up there. It was kind of suckish. I had a great time, but then I saw on YouTube the amazing parties that these people went to. Then I remembered my party, but I had fun, and you know, I had fun at that point in time, and that's all that matters. So yes, I did go to a Breaking Dawn party, and it was really a lot of fun. I got a lot of memorabilia from that party. I was still in balloons that they had. They said we could, so it's not technically stealing, I don't guess. Anyways, third question. What do you think of Midnight Sun? And recent, okay, well, I guess it's two questions in one. Sorry. What do you think of Midnight Sun? Midnight Sun. Oh my god. I read Midnight Sun, the first chapter, and I was like, tearing up. Well, not really tearing up. I was like, going like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be a really good book. It's gonna be a really good book. And I was really looking forward to it. And then I found out Stephanie is postponing it indefinitely, which some people are like, indefinitely, oh crap, she's never going to do it. And then other people are like, indefinitely, that means someday she might do it. And then I'm like, I don't really care, I just want her to do it. So yeah, I read the first 12 chapters. I had a smile on my face the entire time. I must say, Edward does just very little get on my nerves. I'm sorry, but he does. I'm sorry. But at one point in time, every main character, not every main character, but like every narrator in books that I read, I don't know about y'all, but every main character in books that I read end up getting on my nerves. Like Bella Swan drives me crazy. I wish she would just shut up. But yet, I love reading it in I love reading the story in her, I love reading the story in her perspective.